This is, what's this one called again?
The sex worker.
The
sex worker.
Safe for work version.
Hey everyone, welcome to Working Class Music. I'm Jason.
And I'm Tia.
And on this week's episode, I think we just found the best compressor ever.
In our opinion.
In our opinion. Our humble, non-paid opinion. But before we go on, I too was in the crowd of what is a compressor? Because for a little bit, admittedly, I never used one and I didn't know what they did. TLDR, it evens out the dynamics of a musical performance, making the soft parts louder and the loud parts softer. With that said, on to the best compressor pedal ever.
So far.
In
our opinion.
In our humble, non-paid opinion. Without further clickbaiting you guys, today we are checking out The Accountant by Fairfield Circuitry. One of my favorite companies. I think if you haven't seen it, we did one on the Shallow Water. Love that pedal. Alright, so what makes The Accountant different from other compressor pedals? Well, it's an all-analog JFET feedback compressor. It can go from barely noticeable to full-on squashed compression. The Accountant works well with all signal sources, guitars, vocals, bass, whatever. Compressors are really used in a lot of different genres. Funk, or so if you're a big Chili Peppers fan, yep, you got that. Or if you're Tom Morello, he uses one too. One thing you probably won't find it in is an orchestra, because they kind of rely on dynamics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A simple control interface allows you to change the threshold compression ratio and make up gain. Also, it's so tiny it can easily fit onto a crowded pedal board, or it can be the perfect compressor for an all mini board enthusiast.
On to the controls. With a fixed threshold, the pedal offers just a pair of three-way toggle switches to adjust the compression levels.
Pad controls how much of your signal is reduced when entering the circuit. 0 sets the pad to negative 16 decibels, 1 is negative 8 decibels, and 2 is a 0 decibel reduction.
Next is the ratio switch, which controls how hard the compression hits. 0 is a 3-to-1 compression ratio, 1 is a 6-to-1, and 2 tops out at 12-to-1. Keep in mind, the volume knob won't affect your compression. While it's not really meant to be a boost, you can easily use it to get a little bit more oomph out of your amp, kind of like if you're pushing a tube preamp.
The pedal is powered by a Boss-style 9-volt power supply and offers you true bypass switching. You can pick one up for about $199 USD.
So, I guess to the fun part, demoing the compressor, because I still don't know how to properly demo this, but we're going to learn. So here's my attempt at demoing a compressor. Wish me luck.
You got this.
That was my attempt. Hope you enjoyed it. Now I'm going to give this to Tia to get this out of my hands, because I feel nervous about demoing something that she can do way better than I can.
No.
Yes.
No. Nope.
All right.
I'm not there yet. I gotta level up. All right. That's me trying to defeat Majin Buu. I gotta.
And if she's trying to defeat Majin Buu, that just means I'm Yamcha over here. All right. So I guess on to final thoughts. Yeah, this is interesting because this is the first compressor that we've reviewed, but this is not the first compressor that we've owned. Individually, we've owned two very different compressors.
So a little bit of backstory before we were sent this pedal. I had the Keeley Compressor Plus, and before I actually bit the bullet on that one, I compared it to about 7 others, and that one by far just won out for the money. And when we got this, I did an A/B comparison, and in my opinion, this pedal just blew it out of the water, which was shocking. I'd had that pedal for about 3 years, and having this for 3 weeks, it won. Like, it was hands down, like it did everything I wanted it to do.
Wow. Yeah, I guess on to me. So, as everybody knows, you know, we have a running joke that I'm a Strymon shill.
It's true.
So it should come as no surprise that I had the Obi-Wan. Only because of the Star Wars reference, but you know that's really what sold me on it, and it's a great compressor, to be honest with you. It's a fantastic compressor. I've had that for a good little bit. It's funny because I tried other compressors, and the Strymon was the one that I was like, all right, it does everything I needed to do. And then we got sent this, and in my head I was just like, all right, this isn't really going to do much. And then I started playing with it. I remember I texted you and I was like, hey, have you actually tried that yet? And you were like, oh my God, yes. And I was just like, okay. And then I tried it and I was blown away. I was like, holy crap, this is awesome.
You get a lot of pedal for a
small little bit of space.
Right, it's tiny real estate that is being taken up on your board, but it can do so much. Like, it's got a big sound to it. Yeah. And even if you don't want that big sound, if you roll it back, it is a lot more subtle. So it's really great for just that little subtle bit of compression, or if you just, again, twist it all the way, just really squish that sound. Like, it's stellar. It's really quiet, which is really big, because, not naming names, but if you were to compare this to a Dynacomp is just really noisy. Like, it's just loud. Like, you just get string noise for days. And
I think this pedal is really good if you are into country and the chicken picking.
Oh, I should have done that.
So,
Chris Stapleton, hire me, please. I want to go on tour with you. Please. I just want to go on tour with a country band. Don't judge me. I'll buy a Gibson acoustic, it's fine.
Yeah, with that said, this pedal is awesome. I would say this is the most unsung compressor pedal out there. If it's good enough for Bon Iver, Mr. Justin Vernon, please take me on tour. I can just play the triangle. It should be good enough for you.
I like this so much, I sold a pedal I had for 3 years for this. I feel like that should say how I feel about it.
And realistically, that says a lot, because like Tia, I sold my Obi-Wan.
You were the chosen one!
But yeah, with that said, we do have a Patreon. Please, hit us up on there, because we like money.
So you can reach out to us on Instagram. Again, we have polls. We are taking into account what it is you guys want to hear.
Alright, so with that said, I've been Mr. Wigglestick.
I don't like that. That sounds like sounds like gender. Are you allowed, like, within 100 feet? Anyway, I'm Tia. I'm not on the list. Bailey.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing. I have been Mr. Jazzmaster Vibrato.
I'm Tia.
Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you later.
Adios.